Hi and welcome back to the channel. I'm going to tell you why I moved into a 570 baht room on LK Metro in Pattaya. So let's get straight into this story, is it? And I got another story to tell you after I tell you why I moved into the 574 baht, I think it was. Right, I was putting out the garbage in my condo and the door slammed shut. So it was 7:30 in the evening and I thought, shit, how do I get back into my room? Downstairs was closed, the office was closed, but I thought there must be a system where you can get back into your room. Not at all. I can guarantee you, right, the security is so tight in this place. If you want to go one of them, not only can you not get back in your room, you can't even get on the floor to your room. So I walked downstairs to go and see the security man, and he was about as much help as a chocolate teapot. I said to him, I cannot get in my room. He said, go away. That's what he said, go away. I said, I mean, go away. I said, there must be a way of getting into the room. Well, he weren't having none of it. After about 10 minutes, he just kept saying, go hotel, go hotel, go hotel. So I thought, this could be an opportunity for me to stay in Pattaya for the night. So I looked on booking.com and I see a room free on iRovers in LK Metro. I stayed there for 3 nights last year, but the bars were shut at 2 o'clock, so it wasn't a problem. But this time, they don't close till 4 o'clock. So the room was awesome, and I'll show you the room in a bit. But the bars shut at 4 o'clock now, so it was noisy as hell. So if you have a look at this by now. 2 o'clock in the morning in LK Metro, and it's still going strong. The opening time's now at 4 o'clock in the morning, and this is a view from my room. I like it. And that's how noisy it is. It was noisy as hell. But the room is, I tell you what, the room is fantastic. So if anybody's looking for a basic room to stay for a night or two, I would highly recommend this. So have a look at the room now. So for 574 baht, I think it was an absolute bargain, and it got me out of a hole, and it also gave me an opportunity to go and party in Pattaya. And I was thinking to myself, well, if I had a taxi in, it would be 120 baht, and if I have a taxi back, it's 120 baht, so that's 240 baht. So for an extra 300 baht, I stayed in Pattaya, which was ideal. I went to a couple of go-go's. I went into Kink. Kink upstairs is absolutely amazing. But it's 170 baht a beer, which, I'm not going to lie, I can't afford to pay that. But I did stay and have a couple of beers. I thought, sorted. The show upstairs, as always, awesome, brilliant, erotic. So if you haven't been to Kink, I highly recommend go to Kink, and I'd highly recommend going about 11:45 because the show starts about 10 to 12. I get a couple of bars, Time Bar, 50 baht, rammed, packed, jam-packed, Billabong, Cross the Road, jammed, packed. That's 120 baht, I think it is, for 2 beers, and you have music here. So yeah, so LK was quite busy. A lot of the bars were quite busy, but it's definitely quieter than what it's been. I can categorically tell you that now. But it's still loads of fun to be had, and there always will be fun to be had in Pattaya. So whoever says Pattaya's dead is completely off their heads, as far as I'm concerned. Right, I'm going to tell you a story, and the story is 100% true, and I was with Eddie Sweeney, who's got a great channel. He got 50,000 views. So I met up with him, and he actually made a video on this story. So I'm going to elaborate on this story as well. I was sitting in a bar. Eddie says it's his friend. It's his friend. I was the friend. The owner came and sat with me, and we'd have a drink and just minding our own business. And this guy came in, European, come in, and he said to me, "Oi, you, look at this, look at this." He pointed the camera with the girl naked and showing me loads of photographs. I said, "Oh, nice, nice." He said, "This is my girlfriend, right?" And she quickly put him straight and said, "You are not my girlfriend, that I can tell you. I went with you because I liked your money. I don't like you." The poor guy, it was his last night, so I thought she was a bit out of order, but he was definitely out of order for pointing the camera, and he showed every single person in the bar, and he also sent them to her family, her mother and stuff, which you can understand why Thai women can't stand for long because if that's the sort of behaviour that people do, well, you can understand why these girls don't trust you when you go back to the room and you try to take photos and stuff for that reason. But then I also can sympathise with the guy that he said to her, "You were my girlfriend," and she blatantly told him, because she spoke perfect English, "You are not my boyfriend. I went with you purely for money." So I thought that was a bit bad. But he was going home in the morning, breaking his heart, and she couldn't give a shit. So that's basically it. Just made a quick video. I thought I'd tell a story. I thought I'd give an opportunity to say what it's like in Pattaya, and it is. There's a lot of bars full. The talent of women, I'm sorry, right? I'm sorry. It's shocking. It's absolutely shocking. There's a couple of diamonds in the rough, but some of these women are absolutely repulsive, and what they're asking is absolutely ludicrous. That's God's honest truth, and I pride myself in being honest. But there is, like I said, I don't want to keep on and say the same thing, but there's a lot of fun to be had in Pattaya. Pattaya is still a cheap place to drink, still a cheap place to have fun. It's just using your negotiation skills, if you know what I mean. So on the next video, I'm going to tell you about a story which is 100% true, and I've always wanted to know what would happen here, where a girl has a boyfriend and a sponsor, or whatever you want to call it, right? Both turn up in the bar at the same time. It was really funny, really comical, and I thought the two guys were completely crazy, is the only word I can describe. So on the next video, I'm going to explain that story and the outcome of it, and I couldn't believe how much this girl was getting off these two guys. So until the next video, I shall see you soon. I'm going to edit this straight away now and put it on. So I'll see you on the next video for that story. Okay, bye for now.